What do you want it to be, Craig? What do you want to find when you stop falling? I want to play. When is it ready?
Now, there's a theme, Thomas, for our show, and it relates to business people behind the businesses that have success. There's a fictional account of this gaming software company where this young guy, barely 20 years old, who has developed these app games that have really taken the world by storm. And you're looking at his company and you're seeing the success of what's happening. And it's got this very Google-esque, Apple kind of feel to it. But there's a tragic accident that leaves the owner dead. And then a consultant comes along to take over. The series I'm talking about is called The Consultant. It stars Christoph Waltz, also Brittany O'Grady, and Nat Wolff. You may be familiar with Nat Wolff's brother, right, Thomas?
Yeah, that's right. Nat Wolff is the brother of Alex Wolff, who is a friend of the show. I think we can give him that title. And,
absolutely.
Yeah.
The series is called The Consultant. You can find it on Amazon Prime. It is an Amazon Prime original. It was dropped actually in February, and they dropped all the episodes at once, 8 episodes for the first season. It has a very Twilight Zone-esque feel because no one understands who this consultant is. No one is able to find any background on the consultant, played by Christoph Waltz. But there's something just unique and different and creepy about him. Christoph Waltz, I think, we talk about Viola Davis shining. Christoph Waltz can shine in anything. And to me, what's interesting, Thomas, is he can play the same character, or the same type of character, not the same character, but the same type of character in everything he does, but somehow you're just drawn to him. And in this particular series, there's nothing truly new about his acting. I mean, it's what we saw, if you remember the QB series, The Most Dangerous Game, and also, Thomas, you were mentioning another film he did with, he was a Bond villain. He's very similar in all of these, but yet there's just something that is, there's this magnetism about him that I'm drawn to, and I have been for quite a while, and that is definitely the case in this. He is the anchor in this series, and he holds you to it, and you may not know exactly what's going on. There's these twists, these turns. You've got one game coder who was trying to investigate the past of this character known as the Consultant, who has a name, Regis Patoff is the name he's given, but there's no backstory unless you dig deep. And Craig, played by Nat Wolff, is that coder who tries to investigate along with Brittany O'Grady. And Brittany O'Grady stars as Elaine, who was an administrative assistant, but she gave her name Creative Liaison, which I like that name. Ultimately, this is a story about ethics. It's about big business. It's about what would you do to climb up that ladder of success, and would you be willing to throw your ethics aside if you thought it gave you a chance at prosperity? That's ultimately what this is. It's an ethics tale, and I'm really hoping we're going to see more of this series. It's well worth watching if you're drawn to Twilight Zone-esque elements of films or TV. You will find this worth the watch. Also, if you're looking at something that's a little different, a little unique, there's that. And also, if you like Christoph Waltz, those are 3 reasons worth watching or worth taking in The Consultant. I'm giving this a solid B rating and hoping we get a chance to see more. Questions, thoughts, comments?
So it's streaming on Amazon Prime, and there's 8 episodes for the first season. Is that correct?
You are correct, sir. Yes!
That is correct, and I haven't done my research here, Thomas, so I don't know if it's been picked up for a second season yet. But even so, even if not, the first season's worth watching just for that story and just those kind of creepy twists and turns that you think you might have answers, and then the next thing you know, they'll throw this curve, and you're like, wow, okay, I did not quite see that coming that way. But,
kind of like this show. Kind of like this show.
yeah, exactly. But The Consultant, it is an Amazon Prime original, and I recommend you checking that out.
That's all.